Hello, my crafty friends. May I show you, please, the journal that I've just completed? I will list a lot of the details down below so that I don't have to go over all of them. It's a very chunky little gal. It's all about a dragonfly. I did include some butterfly stuff at the request of the person it was made for. Yes, it is sold, but I hope you'll still take the time to look and watch. On the front, I did a lot of spraying in this whole journal, so I added it here to the top, to the cover, and there's a poem here. I think you can read it if I put it right there, but I won't take very long, so just give you a chance. It's a beautiful poem about our life and how we're like butterflies, or can be like butterflies. I did put a brooch on here. I cut all the brooch, the clip off of it, but it's glued on here snug and tight. There's a lot of blue lace, and there's some peach and blue and pink, and there's hot pink and light pink and peach and all different colors in this at the request, and it definitely went with the kit. You can see, especially when I untie it, it is quite chunky. See that? There's lots of lace, fibers, ribbon, yeah, lots of pretty stuff in it. So let me take you inside. I will tell you the dimensions. It's 8 3/4 by 5 7/8. It has a 2.5-inch spine, 160 pages, 4 signatures, and it's put in place with a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So now let's go inside. You can see the eyelets there because they're eyelet closure with Hug Snug hand-dyed ribbon and pearls on the ends. Okay, it's a dragonfly kit, like I said. So there, and there's this tag, some cards. I did a lot of Wink of Stella in this. Beautiful, beautiful colors in this kit. Here we have a pocket where I put a tag and a card, or cards, 2 cards, and then here's the tags. Printed on vellum and then glued onto white cardstock. 110 pound. Lots of fibers. Here's a little spot that I put a little tuck spot here, and there we have a butterfly, or sorry, a dragonfly. Little envelope made with vellum from the kit, one of the kits that I used. And inside I've enclosed some butterflies that are punched out of vellum and some words. I decided I wouldn't put where decide where the words would go, that I would let the purchaser do that this time. So there's some little elements from the kit. And I'm not going to slide them right in right now. We'll come back. Did some stenciling and stamping, and here's some of the spraying. Lots of glitter. There's a little tuck spot with a bow paper clip and some fibers on it. And these were the butterfly images she wanted in the kit, or in the journal, sorry. Doily. And I did do a little bit of coloring on the embossed edge. Here's another little spot for her to tuck some things. She can take out what I've put and put her own if she desires. These were from my friend Laura. Thank you, Laura. I love them, and they would go perfectly with this kit. I did some printing on parchment pages, so they're here too. There's that side of it. Here's a 2-pocket spread here and here. And a doily and a little heart from the kit, from the main kit that I used, which was Dragonfly Delight. Little stamping on the parchment. Here's the middle of the first signature. There's a card here and a tag with a heart charm, and in the heart charm is a surprise. I'm not going to tell, so that the gal that purchased it will have that surprise when she gets it. And then there's on this side this beautiful, this is printed on vellum, and then again put on 110-pound cardstock. Here's an envelope that I made with vellum. Inside are 2 cards that also came from this kit. And I did some die cutting, and so here's a dragonfly that I had. I sprayed a bunch of 110-pound cardstock, and then different elements have been die cut from that cardstock. This is some beautiful lined paper that was just the right color, so I put that in. It's a pocket. This was sent to me by Laura, and so I covered the front and put that little die cut on it. This was printed on vellum, so it's really pretty. Vellum really captures the colors beautifully. There's a large tag. Okay, there's another little, and here you can see one of the dragonflies I printed. I did some stenciling. There's a harlequin pattern. On this side of the tag are some words that came in the kit, so I just put them there. Another doily, some more of my sprayed pages. Scoot that over a little bit. Here's a belly band that I created, and the tag, a tag with butterflies that she wanted. Okay, I even did a little bit of stenciling with some very faint lines. I don't know if you can even see them. A little poem or a little saying about dragonflies. I like that one. There's a little tuck spot, more on vellum. I didn't do a lot of stamping on the back. I did the basics, but I wanted the person to be able to do her own stamping. Lots of Wink of Stella on that page, and some over here. Here's another little a lift spot where you can do some journaling. And in the pocket that is created, there's some little things in there. And that. There's another little tuck spot on this little card, so you can see the lines a little better there. So I created a card, a tag, and a card. There we go. More of my spraying on tracing paper this time, and stamping. More stenciling. Okay, another one of those little tuck spots with a couple of a butterfly and a dragonfly. Another large doily. Again, I put some, on the embossing I did a little stamp or coloring, swiping of the coloring distress ink. There you go. Little pocket from the kit. It's a postcard from the kit. There's a little pocket I got, or a little sack, and it's got lace on both sides, and inside there's those. Okay, some more of my printing. This little tuck spot has this card and this ticket, and then a little envelope, and inside it, 2 little pieces of ephemera. A nice little spot to write some little notes, some tiny little notes. Get in there, there. Okay, this is something I have done in one other journal, and this is a little bit different adaptation of it, but it's the same. This is on a magnet, so you open that, and in a pocket, this is some paper that she particularly asked, or some digital paper that she asked me to use in this kit, in this journal, and inside is one of the butterflies that she likes, and a bunch of die cuts of the dragonflies. So that sits in there. So it's a nice place to put something really private. And on this side, it also flips up, and there's two little Dragonfly cards. No, I'll come back to you. I see it needs inked on the back. Okay. Another little flip page here, and a tag in it, or a journaling card, whatever you want to call it. I never can remember. Do you guys stumble over yours too? I know you do. There's some stamping, some more of this. In this little pocket, we have another little postcard and a little file folder. This is sprayed and baked copy paper, both sides, doily, a little spot up here that you can pull down and do some journaling in on the pretty sparkly paper, and in there is a tuck, so it has these large postcards. And there's some more tracing paper, or the other side. Another little flip. The center of, or this, there's that's the end of the second, and this is the beginning of the third. Okay, on this paper, I put this pocket, or this little card from the kit, and in there, isn't that beautiful? I love these. These dragonflies are gorgeous. And in here is a special tag I made, doily. There's a little heart charm on it, and it's all sparkly. Okay, I hope you saw that. Maybe I better pull it out and make sure you saw it, because I know this journal is huge and difficult to see the whole thing sometimes because it's so big. It is the biggest journal I have ever made, the largest, the chunkiest. There you go. Some more printed on. I love this little one. And in this little side, I've got that with these tracing paper. Another little tuck. I put one of these in every signature, so it can be either left as is or made into a pocket, whatever she wants to do. Some fiber, stenciling and stamping, stenciling, printed on and stenciling, stamped. Okay, this is credit to Charlene on Journal Junkies. She makes these cute little, she puts a tag here or a card, and then she puts paper here, and I thought that was so cute, so I'm giving her credit, Charlene. It's a great idea. And then it just scoots back in there. So you got another little spot that's kind of private to do your journaling on. On some sparkly paper too, I may add. And then here's one of the pieces from the digital kit, the Dragonfly Delight. There's a little tuck spot pocket, and inside this is vellum, very tiny, and inside it is a little card and this little postcard. So two little things in there. I'll put that back later. Okay, here's the center of the third signature. Yep. And here's a card and a tag. And on this side is a tag, a postcard, and an envelope. And inside is a real pretty little postcard and another one. Okay. Both the same, but sized differently. Yeah. Okay. There's another little one, just for journaling on. More of my sparkly paper. On this little tuck spot, we've got a tag and another vellum envelope from the kit. And inside I included some extra paper and a little file folder. I liked that this had lines all over it on the outside, and then you could also journal inside, so thought that was fun. Yeah. Oh, and this pretty dragonfly that I printed out on really good paper. I was going to use that for my cover, but then I remembered I had that beautiful brooch, so I used it. Stenciling and stamping with gold. There's another pretty little journaling spot. And then over here, I have another vellum envelope. And this little, it's not really an envelope, but it looks like one, and it had a pretty blue butterfly, so I used it. And in here, just two little cards. Okay, here's another one of those two pocket layouts, and it's got a large tag in it and these two little cards. This one's printed on vellum as well. End of the third signature, starting the fourth, and I think you'll see there's crocheted lace on a lot of them, on the beginning and the end. And in the middle, I had to put some of these hearts because they were so pretty. Okay, here's another little flip up to do some journaling in. And there's some bigger tags back here, or cards. And then some tiny little ones here. And another little ticket from Laura. Perfect timing, Laura. Okay, some more stenciling and spraying and some more journaling spots. Another one, the last one, I believe. This one contains, let me get a hold of it, this little card and that card. A little doily. Pretty dragonfly. A stamp, two stamps. In this pocket, I put the little dress and the little card. I had to girly it up a little bit beyond what it was. So there's another sprayed page of tracing paper. And one more of Charlene's cute little pockets. This time I did it this way. I think she has as well. There's one tag here, or card. And then there's a piece of paper up the back end, up the back of the spot, with some paper to trace on, with another butterfly on it. Thank you, Charlene, you're inspirational. And then here's another little spot to do some journaling on. Stenciling and stamping. Here's the center of the fourth with a large tag and a medium tag and a card. I'm taking my time so that the purchaser can see it before it gets there. Okay, here's another belly band with an envelope. This is the paper she loved, and it's what I made it is a hardback cover I made with chipboard. There you go. I just love the hearts. I love that hearts and dragonflies were put together in this kit. There's another journaling spot in there. Another little bag. There you go. More stenciling. Love that one's a new one I hadn't used before, so I liked that one. A butterfly and some flowers. Another little card to journal on. Beautiful butterfly printed on there. And that's the back of the book with the last page, or the last, you know, the inside of the last cover with my name on it, saying I made it for her. And then there's a card and a tag. Okay. Thank you for watching. I know this video is going to be a little longer, and I appreciate your patience with it, but I really wanted to show it and let it be seen. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Yeehaw! And so if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, I hope you will become one. And I love to read your comments. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Have a good day. Bye-bye now.